my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here at S3, and we love a bit of culture, don't we? We get a chance to meet the stars of an incredible Afrikaans production called Lisa se Klavier, and of course, Kutle is in Johannesburg with the amazing, incredible team, and I hope that you can support local productions like these. Over to you, Kutle.
Thank you so much, Carl. A very good morning to everyone in studio. Molweni Nonge Mzansi. We are coming to you live from Johannesburg, kicking off the day with something really exciting upcoming. Lisa se Klavier is set to take place from the 3rd to the 12th of November at the State Theatre in Pretoria. Now, it features some of your favorite Afrikaans musicians and actors. Listen to this, okay? This one is about a divorcee who is faced with two options. Number one, to flee the country, start all over afresh, or two, do one final show and possibly rekindle an old romance. Which one will it be? It's a story about intrigue, love, and hope, and we are joined by some incredible people to give us insight on what we can expect. A very good morning to you. I'm talking Niels, Altes, and Martley. How are you doing?
We're good. We're doing good. It's good. Great to be here. Espresso. Awesome.
Actually, I wanted to say, goeiemorgen, hoe gaan dit?
Goed, dankie.
Is julle goed?
Dit gaan baie goed, dankie. Ons hou van die feit dat jy mooi Afrikaans kan praat.
Listen, ek probeer, hoor. Ek try. I'm really excited that you guys are here. Okay, we're going to start off by acknowledging that this is the first time an Afrikaans, theatre play is set to take place at the State Theatre of this magnitude in such a long time. Why do you think that this is, Marley?
Well, I think as an audience we have forgotten what it feels like to sit in, a theatre and watch a show. The energy is absolutely amazing. And I think it's an important job. And it's an honor to be the first cast to do it in so long.
Yes.
So hopefully we don't disappoint.
I trust that you will not disappoint, because the play is based on an iconic South African song by Koos. It's called Lisa se Klavier.
Absolutely.
Tell us more about that.
Well, I think it's so iconic that the title Lisa se Klavier, to an extent, is almost guaranteed to resonate well with an Afrikaans audience. I cannot think of an Afrikaans-speaking person, young or old, that doesn't know that song. And it's iconic for a reason. It's a magnificent song, and it's melancholic, but really kind of takes you. And so it just kind of made sense to, if you're using Afrikaans songs, well-known Afrikaans songs, to choose one that is that well-known as a title, and it just kind of flows off the tongue quite well.
Yes, and people resonate with it. It's nostalgic as well.
Absolutely.
It just takes you to that place, and to bring it forth in a romantic sort of space with music, just out of this world. Altes, have you had your coffee?
Yes, it's a bit early well, normally this time we're either on set or we're driving the kids to school. So normally up this time, but not working specifically this time in the morning.
Well, I'm glad that you're here with us. What makes this production so great to be a part of?
I think we kind of touched on the main subject of Lisa se Klavier, the iconic song. I think the main, first and foremost, I think it's the song choices that we've got in the story. There's classics from, I think, from the 60s to like most recent songs. So we've got obviously Koos, we've got Johannes Kerkorrel, we've got Spoegwolf, we've got Fransje van Coke, we've got
Karen Zoid.
So it's the whole, it's a tour through the ages with music, and I think that's the main thing. And obviously the amazing cast we're working with, I think that's the magic of it, and obviously being able to perform in the State Theatre.
And for you, Marie, what makes this such a great production to be a part of?
Definitely the element of a live band, and the fact that both of us are actually playing in the band. So it's like it's such a nice challenge. I don't think one would just go and develop this skill, because there's always something else. There's always like kids to pick up and assignments and money to be made. So when you do a production and you get a chance to actually revisit this skill that you've got but you never use, it's really cool. And just to have a band on stage who is part of the story. They're part of the they're part of the cast. They've got lines, and we kind of there's like a weave of, yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Oh, that is fantastic. Which instruments do you play?
A little bit of guitar.
And piano.
Oh, that is lovely.
Yes.
Now, Altus, you play the ex-boyfriend, right? As the audience, how should we feel about this? Do we like you in the story? Do we not like you? Guess closer to ex solveki. Like that's just one problematic ex that just won't go away.
I think that's also I think a good thing about the whole story. Everyone can relate. I think both of us probably had an ex somewhere in our lives. And yeah, where the story kind of ends, or the backstory where our paths split. So it's been that longing for so many years. You had the love of your life, and the person left, and there were good reasons why she left. So it wasn't a bad breakup. And it's just that yearning and that longing for something's missing. And life goes on, but there's still something missing. And I'm sure everyone can relate to that kind of feeling that you've lost something, and how do I get it back? And then one day it's back again, and then you kind of don't know, do we jump? Do we kind of stay away?
Caution.
Yeah, take caution. So, and I think that's a beautiful part of the story, how that develops from being still angry from back then to getting to the end, which we're not going to give away, but to get to that point of, rekindling lost love.
Hopefully we find the answers when we watch Lisa se Klavier. Neil, just finally talk to us about the details from the 3rd to the 12th of November, State Theatre. Where do we get our tickets?
You go to web tickets. On the Friday nights, it's 7 o'clock. On both Saturday and Sundays, it's 11 and 3 o'clock, because people seem to be a bit wary to go into any kind of city these days at night. So 11 and 3. Web tickets, 200 Rand tickets on the Friday, and then 230 to 300 Rand for the other two dates.
Thank you so much for joining us on your Feel Good Breakfast show and just giving us insight on what we can expect. I'm pretty sure you are all brilliant on that stage. I'm pretty sure you know and have found out that this is the perfect date night idea. Make sure to get your tickets, okay? Lisa se Klavier set to take place from the 3rd to the 12th of November at the State Theatre in Pretoria. Keep it locked because there's more coming to you live from Johannesburg.
Oh, baie dankie, Kuchle. I thought you would maybe, finish that off in Afrikaans, Lisa se Klavier, but looking forward to that production.